Good morning, good looking people, and you're good looking because you're always looking, and of course you are finding the good in everything and in everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. We're getting closer to Rosh Hashanah. We still have a little bit of time. Yesterday we talked about an amazing Hayom Yom, about we're being 50-50 partners with God. God has brought us into this world to perfect His overall mission. He created something from nothing, and therefore it was our job to take this something and make it spiritual again. And by us doing our part and God doing His part, He has to give us the blessings of a good year, a healthy year, happiness, shalom bayis, parnasa, all the good stuff in order for us to fulfill our mission. So what better partnership can we have? And guess what today is about? Today is all about the blessings that come to those who do tzedakah and those who help the community and do things for the community. And that means it's all of us, because you know what? Nothing has brought more attention to our selflessness, our obvious Yisrael, and looking out for our fellow Jews, especially over this COVID situation, that we've all been there for each other, helping each other out, helping the community by giving tzedakah, by taking care of classes online, by helping each other learn, by doing so much for each other. That is what community is about. And today's blessings is all about those people that help the community. So let's read it inside. Then I'll give you a little bit of the background and the connection of the day, and then we'll go to the comment. I am very excited about this Hayom Yom. Okay, so let's read it inside. First of all, for the 28th of Elul, today's 3 extra Tehillim are Pei Beis, Pei Gimel, and Pei Daled. That's 82, 83, and 84. Let's read inside. It is God's blessing that brings wealth. This applies universally, but particularly to a person who devotes his time to the communal needs, such as matters of tzedakah and strengthening the practice of Yiddishkeit. As the saying goes, God does not remain a Baal Chayv, or a debtor. For every good deed that a Jew does, God repays him generously with children, vitality, and abundant sustenance. Amen. You hear that? Whatever we do, God goes ahead and He's going to give us back. You know, it says in the tractate of Tainus, there was a prophet by the name of I believe it's Malachi, I hope I pronounced that correctly, that the only mitzvah that God says that you can test me is the mitzvah of tzedakah, which is the mitzvah of charity. It's the only thing, because we're not supposed to test God. But this one, God says, test me, and you will see how much you gain from giving tzedakah, from giving charity, and giving even before, forcing the action from God. The one thing that's also very special about charity is, you know, when we learn Torah, we channel this infinite light. However, a businessman or somebody that's not so learned but is involved in tzedakah, by giving tzedakah, you channel the same infinite light that you would get from Torah learning. So really today is all about communal needs. It's really about giving tzedakah with your full heart, and knowing when you do your part, God does not remain in debt to you. He says, try me, and I will show you, and I will give you. And you have to have that emunah and the bitachon, even before that, you know God is going to take care of it. And it's not just in wealth. It's also, like he says here, with children, vitality, and other sustenance to your families. Now, let's connect this to the day. So today is Chaf Ches Elul. So today would be the 4th day of creation, where we started with Chaf Hei being day 1. So what was the 4th day? The 4th day was the sun and the moon and the stars. And how does that correlate to today's Hayom Yom? So in the day that the moon was created, God minimized the moon. And not to get too complicated and to go into too many Kabbalistic backgrounds, but the moon symbolizes Malchus. Tzedakah, giving charity, also symbolizes Malchus. And when we give tzedakah, we elevate this attribute of Malchus, which is the 10th attribute. So that is the connection of the 4th day of creation to Chaf Ches Elul. And now, going full circle, we're talking again about the last 12 days of the month correlating to the 12 months of the year. Saying it again, I don't have a connection that I read, but I'm going to make a suggestion today. So, today would correspond as Chavches Elul to the month of Av. How do you get there? How do you connect it? So Av, we said the 15th of Av, which is Tu B'Av, that is when the moon is the greatest. It's the moon that has the greatest light of the year, because we said from the 17th of Tammuz until the 9th of Av, it's a downtime for the Jewish people. But from 9th of Av until the 15th of Elul, until the 15th of Av, it's getting brighter and brighter, and it's an uptime, it's an energy time, and the 15th of Av corresponds to when the moon provides the most light and when the sun begins to diminish. So that correlates to the 4th day of creation, which correlates to the 28th of Elul. And one more thing that I just read and I forgot about was, we said on the 15th of Av is the beginning when you could start to wish people a ksiva v'chasima tova. And what was the proof? We said if you looked at the gematria of Chamisha Asar B'Av, and then you took the gematria of ksiva v'chasima tova, it's a lot of numbers, so you're going to have to get it. The number is 928. So the 15th of Av is when we were able to start, or was when we are able to start wishing people a ksiva v'chasima tova and a happy and a sweet and healthy New Year. And of course, we're right there before Rosh Hashanah, so that's the connection to the day. So let's wrap up. The message of the day is to test God. Force the action. We're all capable of giving tzedakah. We're all should be capable of helping in our communities and helping in any way we can in spreading Yiddishkeit, because it says today, for people that are involved in the community needs of giving tzedakah, and as well as raising tzedakah and spreading Yiddishkeit, God will not remain a bal chayv and will not remain in debt. Let's take advantage of it. Have a wonderful day. Have a special day. We're getting close to Rosh Hashanah, so have a sweet and healthy and prosperous New Year, knowing that we have these Hayom Yoms. We're guaranteed for the best of the best. Have a great day.